loaded and you're in my house. You wanna stay, you're gonna have to pay. Try to hide, but there's no way out. You're going down, you're going down. Someone said you're feeling brave tonight. Do you really wanna cross the line right now? Go ahead and try to take what's mine. Let it roll, I'm unstoppable. Let it roll, I'm unstoppable. Let it roll, I'm unstoppable. Let it roll.
Welcome to the Sprite Cup Series Season 5. We're live at the Charlotte Motor Speedway road course for the Bank of America Roval 400. This track is normally a 1.5-mile oval, but when converted, it becomes a 2.28-mile, 17-turn road course, and these 25 drivers will have to tackle this treacherous road course. And for 4 of these drivers, it could make or break their championship runs. So they'll be the ones to watch for today. It's a beautiful day for racing. Let's take a look at your drivers to watch for. Ross Chastain starts on pole for today's race. He's got a pretty fast Chevy, and he hopes to win today. Austin Cindric has success on these road courses. He won on the road course at Indianapolis earlier this year. He hopes for a repeat today. Kyle Larson is currently 3rd in the standings, 11 points behind leader Kyle Busch. He has 1 goal today. Close that gap. Denny Hamlin, 2nd in the standings, 6 points behind leader Kyle Busch. He has 1 goal. Take that lead. Ty Gibbs, sporting a new paint job today, and sporting a new number. For most of the season, he's been running the 18 car, but that team has been renumbered to the 54, and have brought on a new sponsor in Interstate Batteries. Kevin Harvick, currently 4th in the standings. He hasn't made much progress in terms of the championship. Still over 20 points behind leader Kyle Busch. He hopes to close that gap today. Kyle Busch, our points leader, starts deep in the field. And on a road course, it's difficult for someone in the back to make it to the front. But Kyle Busch is a known wheelman, so expect him to make some moves here today. Now let's go trackside for the command.
Drivers, start your
Cars fired up and roll off for 12 laps around this road course. Now let's look at your starting lineup. On the pole is Ross Chastain, and to his outside is Austin Cindric. Then we have Brad Keselowski and Daniel Suarez. Behind them, it's Joey Logano and Kyle Larson. Then it's the Chase and Chase show, Chase Elliott and Chase Briscoe. Behind them, Noah Gragson and Ryan Blaney. Then we have Ryan Preece and Alex Bowman. Behind them, it's Eric Jones and Denny Hamlin. Then we have Harrison Burton and Christopher Bell. Behind them, Austin Dillon and Eric Almirola. Then we have Joe Gibbs' teammates, Mark Truex Jr. and Ty Gibbs. Behind them, it's Chris Buescher and Kevin Harvick, Kara Ford. Then we have point leader Kyle Busch and Bubba Wallace to his outside. And running out the field, it is William Byron. We're ready to go green here at the Charlotte Roval. Pace car pulls off. Green flag is in the air. Chastain easily able to clear Cindric going into turn 1. Here they come into the oval portion of the track. Here comes Cindric down to the inside as they go through the first chicane. Oh, in trouble already! 3 cars around in the chicane. Caution is out. The 41 of Ryan Preece. Heavy nose damage to that car. So too Eric Jones. Big damage. Let's take a look at what happened. Top right of your screen is the 48, the 41, and the 43. Looks like Preece tried to peep into the inside and just ran into the back of the 48 and caused a chain reaction. 43 ran into the back of the 41. That junks the 41 and 43 of Preece and Jones, respectively. Let's take a look at it again. Preece tried to jump down to the inside and I guess was carrying too much speed. And I guess at that point, Bowman started braking for the chicane. And Preece couldn't react in time. Runs into the back of him. And poor Eric Jones had nowhere to go. He runs into the back of Ryan Preece. So, accordion effect going into the chicane brings out the first caution here at the Charlotte Roval. Tough break for both of them. They'll be out of the race. There's Alex Bowman on pit road, getting some repairs to the right front and the undercarriage. Undercarriage damage usually results in a DNF, but looks like the 48 team is going to try to continue. Tough break for him. He'll have to restart in the back. We ready to restart on lap 3 out of 12. Here at the Charlotte Roval, Ross Chastain will be your leader for this next restart. Green flag is back out. Chastain is easily able to clear Austin Cindric, as Cindric is passed by his teammate Logano for second. Now Logano will try to battle Ross Chastain for the lead. Here comes Larson, who's through to third. They take lap 4. Chastain's still the leader. Larson tries to work on... Oh! Hard into the wall, Eric Almirola. Caution is out. The 10 of Eric Almirola. Hard up into the turn 1 wall. What happened? Must have been a lockup. He was turning in to turn 1. And that car just went straight up into the wall. Here it is again. Yep, had to have been a lockup. Right front lockup, to be exact. Worst thing that could happen. A lockup in a 90 degree corner. Head on into the wall. But he was able to climb out under his own power. So he looks to be okay. Tough break for him. He's out of the race. We're ready to restart on lap 6 out of 12 here at the Charlotte Roval. Ross Chastain will be your leader for this next restart. Green flag is back out. Chastain easily able to clear Logano for second, and Larson gets around for first, and Larson easily gets around Logano for second. Suarez moves into third, taking that spot from Logano. Here comes Larson to the inside, trying to take the lead away from Chastain. He tries to cross over, and he takes the lead. New leader, Kyle Larson. Chastain will now work on trying to take the lead back from Kyle Larson. As now Chastain falls under pressure from his teammate, Daniel Suarez. Larson continues to lead. If here comes Suarez to the inside of Chastain, he'll take second away. Now Suarez will work on trying to take the lead away from Kyle Larson. Oh, trouble in the chicane. 48 of Alex Bowman is stopped. He's not on the racing surface. Local yellow out right now. And now we're under a full course caution. As it doesn't look like he's going to be able to get it refired and driven away. So NASCAR has decided to throw a full course yellow to get the 48 off the track. Might have something to do with that undercarriage damage. His team probably told him to park the car. Either they told him to park it, or he couldn't continue, and it didn't have enough left in the tank to make it back to the pits. But either way, 48 stops in the chicane and brings out the caution. Tough break for him. He'll be hauled on the tow truck into the garage. He's out of the race. We're ready to restart with 2 laps to go. Here is the Charlotte Roval. Kyle Larson will be your leader for this next restart. Green flag is back out. Suarez gets past Larson for the lead. Larson going to try to come back here around the outside. And the chicane they come. Oh, and around goes Larson. Larson spins through the chicane. Meanwhile, Suarez takes the white flag. Down the back stretch for the final time. Into the chicane. Back around to the front stretch. Through the final chicane. Daniel Suarez wins at the Charlotte Roval. What a crazy final restart. Let's take a look at that replay. So Larson around the outside. Try to go around Suarez. And I guess just drove it in too hard. Drove it into the chicane too hard. Hopped the curb. And spun out. Losing a ton of track position in the process. Yep, right there he hopped the curb. Sent him spinning, and he actually tagged the wall a little bit with the rear of the car. Heartbreak for Kyle Larson, but quite the opposite for Daniel Suarez, as he wins a hectic race here at the Charlotte Roval. He'll take the checkered flag and burn it down. Congratulations to Daniel Suarez for winning the Bank of America Roval 400 at Charlotte. Here are your final results. Daniel Suarez gets the win here at the Charlotte Roval, and his teammate Ross Chastain comes in second. 1-2 finish for the Trackhouse boys. Austin Cindric brings it home third. Joey Logano coming home fourth. Great day for the Penske camp. Chase Elliott comes home fifth. Strong top 5 for him. Chase Briscoe, Ty Gibbs, Denny Hamlin, Brad Keselowski, Ryan Blaney round out the top 10. Kyle Busch was not able to advance past 15th. And as Denny Hamlin finished quite a few positions ahead of him, this could probably be the end of Kyle Busch's points lead. Kevin Harvick finishing 17th. Road courses aren't his strong suit, so that's not really a surprise. Tough break for Kyle Larson. 18th. After spitting in the final chicane, going for the lead against Daniel Suarez. And 4 DNFs in this race. 3 of them stemming from a lap 1 incident in the chicane. And here are your point standings after today. Denny Hamlin assumes the points lead with 322 points. Kyle Busch falls back to second, 1 point behind Denny Hamlin. Kyle Larson maintains his third place position, 13 points behind Denny Hamlin. Kevin Harvick maintains his fourth place position, 24 points behind the championship leader. Joey Logano, 56 points behind the leader, still technically, mathematically eligible for the championship. But he is a long shot. He needs 4 miracles to happen. He needs to win the next 2 races and score the maximum allowable 30 points for winning the race, leading a lap, and leading the most laps at both of the next 2 races, and hope that Denny Hamlin finishes last in both of those races and doesn't receive any bonus points. He's a long shot. So he needs excellent luck these next 2 races, but it's highly unlikely. So he is, in essence, eliminated from championship contention while still being technically, mathematically eligible. Daniel Suarez with this win moves up to 12th in the standings. Great boost in the points for him. Ty Gibbs slowly climbing up the standings. 15th now. And while the battle for the championship continues, the battle for last in the standings gets ever tighter, as Noah Gragson and Harrison Burton are only separated by 1 point. Next week, it's a Saturday night race for Veterans Day. The Coca-Cola 600 on the Charlotte Motor Speedway Oval. A 20-lap endurance race. That should be a fun one. I hope you enjoyed this race. This is Brandon Gomez in the booth, signing off.